Ricky Gervais is celebrated globally for his sharp wit, unfiltered opinions, and one-of-a-kind comedic style. But in Britain, he stands out as more than just a comedian. Ricky has earned a distinct reputation as a voice for the everyday citizen, fearlessly addressing hot-button issues, questioning the powerful, and exposing political hypocrisy. Unlike traditional politicians, Ricky doesn't sugarcoat his words. He speaks the language of the working class, those who hustle daily to make a living, who value straightforward, honest leadership. For Ricky, working class represents families who earn their income through hard work and daily effort. They may hope for a better life, but their aspirations are grounded in reality. A good education, a stable job, and the simple comforts of life. His approach resonates with countless Brits, many of whom feel disillusioned with political promises that rarely see the light of day. Britain has a long-standing admiration for Ricky's no-nonsense honesty and unapologetic criticism of the government. Recently, his focus has shifted to Labour Party leader Keir Starmer, stirring up spirited public conversations. Ricky's criticisms have struck a chord with people who feel sidelined, frustrated by political leaders who seem detached from the everyday struggles of ordinary Brits. With iconic series like The Office and Afterlife, Ricky has built his humour on uncomfortable truths, often revealing the absurdities of daily life and society's contradictions. Through his comedy, he captures the frustrations of many Brits who are weary of politicians making empty promises. His boldness in calling out these issues, often in a blunt, unapologetic way, has earned him a loyal following. In recent years, one of Ricky's most pointed stances was over the imprisonment of Tommy Robinson, a controversial figure, known for his outspoken views on British politics and immigration. Robinson, born Stephen Yaxley Lennon, has a polarizing reputation, but was nonetheless imprisoned for leading a protest. This move stirred a major public outcry, sparking discussions around free speech and the right to protest. Ricky voiced concerns that Robinson's imprisonment might reflect a broader attempt by the government to silence dissenting voices. Many, including Ricky, questioned whether jailing Robinson was a way to curb public critique. For them, it was about more than one activist. It represented a possible warning shot against anyone willing to speak out. Ricky's response tapped into the uneasy sentiments of those questioning how far the government will go to suppress opposing opinions.
Like a superpower, nothing could hurt him, he was invincible.
His words resonate with people increasingly worried that speaking their mind might soon become a punishable offence. As always, Ricky's ability to articulate these fears with a touch of humour only amplifies their impact. He critiques not just for laughs, but to voice the frustrations of those who feel forgotten by politicians like Keir Starmer. Under Starmer's leadership, some feel that the gap between the public's needs and government actions has only widened, and Ricky's observations mirror these growing frustrations. One prominent issue Ricky has scrutinised is Starmer's promise not to raise taxes. For countless Britons already struggling with the cost of living, this commitment was crucial. However, once in office, Starmer's stance on taxation shifted, leading to increased taxes that hit a wide array of people, from middle-class families to small business owners. This reversal left many feeling deceived and betrayed. Ricky, with his unique talent for calling out hypocrisy, criticised the ease with which politicians make promises to gain support, only to act oppositely once they're in power. Rising taxes impact nearly every aspect of daily life, from food prices to utility bills, adding to the burdens of those already struggling. Ricky's unvarnished comments highlight the frustrations shared by many, particularly as they watch politicians break promises they had counted on. His critique goes beyond comedy. It reflects the public's growing disillusionment with the leaders who vowed to help them. This criticism extends into other areas as well, including political correctness and free speech. In a world increasingly cautious about what can and cannot be said, Ricky isn't afraid to push back against societal taboos. He has pointed out the absurdity of trying to ban terms like obese in schools, all because they might be deemed offensive. For Ricky, these conversations aren't just about political correctness. They're about the freedom to have honest, necessary discussions without fear of repercussions. As frustrations continue to mount, public support for Starmer seems to be wavering. Many feel that Starmer is more concerned with his political image than addressing the real issues plaguing the country. Online, a growing chorus of voices is calling for his resignation, echoing the sentiment that a leadership change may be necessary if Britain is to move forward. Ricky's critique of Starmer isn't merely humorous commentary, it's a reflection of a broader public sentiment. His blunt assessment aligns with the frustration of many Brits who feel let down by leaders who make grand promises yet fail to deliver. This is particularly true for Starmer, who many now view as a politician out of touch with his own people. Another instance where Ricky raised eyebrows was in his remarks about Starmer's interactions with international figures, particularly former US President Donald Trump. Earlier this year, Starmer sent Labour representatives to support US Vice President Kamala Harris, which some viewed as a standard political alliance. However, this decision could have broader implications, especially given Trump's influence in American politics. Trump, who has a known allegiance with UK politician Nigel Farage, has often shown loyalty to those who support him. By aligning with Harris, Starmer may have jeopardised the UK's relationship with Trump, potentially impacting future diplomatic ties. Ricky, always aware of the nuances of political relationships, questioned the wisdom of this move, pointing out that alienating figures like Trump could have lasting consequences for Britain. Farage's close association with Trump is well known, and their mutual respect is evident in both men's campaigns. Ricky's critique is a reminder that politics is as much about relationships as it is about policy, and Starmer's decisions might carry unforeseen ramifications. In a landscape where alliances can shift rapidly, maintaining balance in international relations is crucial, something Starmer may have overlooked. By highlighting Starmer's perceived missteps, Ricky has once again positioned himself as more than just a comedian. He's an outspoken voice for the public. His insights into these issues, coupled with his knack for exposing uncomfortable truths, have endeared him to an audience that sees him as a spokesperson for the frustrations of modern Britain. Through humour, Ricky reminds us that just because someone is offended doesn't mean they're right. Comedy, he argues, is meant to push boundaries and challenge norms. Trying to appease everyone dilutes the power of comedy, and Ricky is unapologetic in his commitment to addressing contentious issues head-on. In doing so, he provides an important reminder that in a world where political correctness often stifles conversation, there's value in speaking freely. Ricky's critiques of Starmer's actions transcend mere humour. They underscore the need for accountability in politics. His ability to turn jokes into powerful reflections of public opinion is a testament to his understanding of the issues that truly matter to ordinary Brits. As Britain faces uncertain times, Ricky's words stand as a beacon, reminding leaders that sometimes the harshest truths are delivered with a laugh. His recent remarks on Starmer's leadership serve as a rallying cry for those disillusioned with the status quo. With every critique, Ricky gives voice to people's frustrations and inspires a call for meaningful change. Whether or not Starmer chooses to respond, one thing is certain. Ricky Gervais has once again proven that humour is more than just entertainment. It's a formidable tool for social change. As always, feel free to share your thoughts on these important topics in the comments below. And if you haven't already, you're welcome to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay informed on important issues. Thank you for joining us today, and see you in the next video.